It's likely the hardest Craig Lowndes has ever had to work to secure an 8th place. The tone for the Supercars veterans' afternoon in Perth was set half an hour before race 8 even started. The number 888 Holden rolled to a stop at pit exit on its way to the grid. Lowndes had turned off the pit speed limiter and it shut the engine down. The AAA team changed as much of the car's electrical components as they could on the grid, only for the car to shut down again as the field was waved off for the formation lap. We still don't know what caused the issue, and that's the problem. We need to rectify it before we go to Winton, Lowndes said. We thought we'd fixed it. We changed as much as we could prior to the start of the race. But when we started it, it didn't start. I had to recycle the car twice before it got going. That relegated him to a rear-of-grid start, but that wasn't the end of his pain. Lowndes made his way past the tailenders before pitting for his first stop, but he was turfed into a spin by an unawares Alex Rullo as he headed to the lane. With barely a tenth of the race run, Lowndes was a lap down and in last place. He made use of his fresher rubber to carve his way forward, unlapping himself and carving his way forward. And yet there was more woe in store. One of Lowndes' tires delaminated late in his third stint, forcing him to pit earlier than planned for this third and final stop. Down in 16th on lap 62, Lowndes carved his way to 8th in the space of 10 laps, but the deficit to those ahead was too great to bridge before the checkered flag. Lowndes was one of only a handful of runners to opt for a 3-stop strategy. Great credit to the team. It was a gutsy call. It worked last year and it worked again this year, he added. Starting 18th, then the back of the grid, we could make that call. But the first set of tires were a mix from yesterday and we didn't have the pace that we wanted. We wanted to try and climb through the field and stay out of trouble. We didn't. But we had the pace mid to the end of that race. That strategy worked really well. Lowndes' salvaged job to finish 8th means the number 888 car sits 8th in the standings after the 8th race of the season.